rotations at what speed?
About 60, if that. Actually a little lower, even with no flaps. And on this one,
60 and then climb out at what?
88, 80 to 90, somewhere in there. If you're going on a long cruise, you just do a slower climb, like 90 to 100. Now I keep back pressure a little bit on the nose and just kind of more let it fly itself off.
Yep.
And it's ready to fly now, 55. And then once I get in the air, I back it down. You don't have to leave it full wide open.
So bring back 23 inches?
Yeah, I mean, just don't leave it at full power. I mean, you can, but there's really no need to. Maybe at night I fly a little higher and then pull it back.
You copy?
And then top of the green is fine for manifold pressure.
Downwind, runway 20.
Not a huge deal, but your airplane.
My airplane.
Monroe traffic, Columbia 30, Lima November, turning final runway 23, full stop, Monroe.
Monroe traffic, Skyline 35 Whiskey Sierra is 2,000 feet, runway 23 extended, departing pattern to the east. Last call, Monroe traffic. So what speeds you set up on downwind base final?
Downwind.
Or power settings, or in other words, how do you land the airplane?
It's not really as much about airspeed. I mean, and the airspeed's going to be on about 100, 110 on downwind, base 75 to 80. Of course, checking flap speeds. You know,
right.
First notch of flap doesn't matter. Gear below 140, and you're already at gear speed anyway. I used to use this chart as a guideline, like approach 16 inches, 2400, ground speed 95. But I don't even follow that anymore. It's just more feel. Because I try to get the gear down when I'm like by the time I'm in downwind or crossing midfield, and that tends to set the pace of things. When you're putting the gear down, it's going to slow your speed.
Oh, well, I would definitely, yeah.
And then when you see with the gear down, you want to put the first notch of flaps, and those cancel each other out usually.
Cancel each other out in what way?
Well, you put the gear down, it's going to give you more drag, bring you down a little bit more.
Okay. Flaps going to give you more lift?
Yeah. And then the first notch of flaps will definitely give you more lift. It's unbelievable.
All right, so if I'm approaching here, what power setting would you be here? I'm about 18 inches.
You're fine.
Would you go ahead and put the prop all the way forward?
You can if you want.
Downwind.
Yeah, I wait to downwind, but if you want to get out of the way so you don't forget, that's pilot's choice.
And you go full rich mixture and downwind?
Your choice. You know, you can go ahead and put it in so you get out of the way, or go and put it in now. Yeah. You're in the airport environment, so it's up to you. Same thing with the gear. If you want to put the gear down back a few miles ago, that's your choice too.
Right.
So you're not having things stack up.
All right, so gear speed is what?
140, and you're well below it already.
All right. Green means good?
Yep. Then you got your gear mirror on that side. Which, fortunately for you, you don't have a gear mirror over here.
I keep on reaching for my thumb to trim the airplane. Do you have electric trim?
Nope.
All manual?
All manual.
Which is fine. I actually like manual trim. Monroe traffic, Skyline 35 Whiskey Sierra, downwind 23 Monroe. What I would do here is I would go 10 degrees flaps.
Yeah.
And then I would come back to 1800 RPM since I've already got the prop all the way forward.
Yeah. I would have probably put the mixture in already.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop switches.
If you want carb heat, I don't ever have a problem. I just maybe shoot it for 5 or 10 seconds and put it right back in.
Well, I guess they recommend. It's a Cessna, right? So I'm looking for what, 80?
Yeah. Oh, you're plenty slow at this point in the game.
Well, yeah, I'm too slow.
Yeah.
Monroe traffic, Skyline 35 Whiskey Sierra, left base, 23 Monroe.
And you're well below the top of the white arc, so you can put your second notch in. And do you leave your carb heat out all the way in Cessnas?
Well, in Cessnas, but you know, this is the only non-fuel injected 182 I've ever flown. So.
Okay.
That's what I want you to tell me what you want me to do. It's your airplane.
I'd say you put it back in because
Put
you
it
had
back
plenty.
in?
That car was plenty toasty.
All right,
And
gears down. Gears mixture, lights. Traffic Skyline 3 Whiskey Sierra, left base to final. 23 Monroe, full stop. All right, 75. Full flaps, 30 degrees on this one, right?
Yep, you're right.
And 70, 75 on final?
Yeah, you're great. You're actually a hair
65.
slower than I would go. But if you're doing a short field
75.
takeoff,
Well,
you're fine. This thing will
So 75, right?
yeah, 70 to 75.
Okay.
Even if you're going 80 on this field, totally, you can lose airspeed and altitude quickly and easily in this airplane.
Gears. Gears, mixture, prop switches.
This thing will drop like a brick if you want it to, even with the stall kit. My knees out of your way.
Yep, picture looks good. Well, to me anyway.
Yeah, you look fine.
Transition, look at the trees. Try to keep it from landing.
Very nice.
A little bit too much of a push. Well, luckily, you know, we have 0 crosswind today, so.
My knee didn't help you there. Very nice.
Yeah, get the air conditioning on for me.